I've come from Manchester down to the rebellion, the International Rebellion in London. So we're here today for radical system change. We're rebelling against the government for their inaction on the climate and ecological breakdowns. And we have three demands. Firstly, that the government declare a climate emergency and communicate this to the public, because not everybody is aware of the full facts. Second is that they commit to go zero carbon by 2025, because this is what is needed to avoid climate catastrophe. And third is to set up citizens' assemblies so that to oversee these changes.
We are here as part of the International Extinction Rebellion group to protest against climate change. And the government needs to tell the truth. We need to have a People's Citizens Assembly, and we need to have a complete U-turn on what they are not doing in terms of the Paris Agreement. We need a system change, and we need to eradicate capitalism. And the Labour Party, the Parliamentary Labour Party, have actually declared a climate emergency, but this UK government has refused to do so. Theresa May has refused to speak to Greta Thunberg and refusing to acknowledge that we have an issue. We have less than 11 years to resolve this issue of climate change.
I'm Joanna from Manchester. We've come down here because it's proven now that basically we're in big serious trouble. Our next generations haven't got much of a chance at all. Over 123,000 scientists have agreed and signed a statement, like a warning to humanity, that we need to change. We've got 12 years, nothing's getting done, so this is why we're here.
Hi, I've travelled from Manchester yesterday for the week to protest, to try and get the government to take climate change seriously and make some serious changes to the law. We've been told we've got 12 years in which to make serious changes before irreversible damage is done to the planet. Floods, fires, mass migration, mass extinction, and that's why I've come. I've been camping out. Don't really want to be camping out on the streets of London, but I feel like I've got no choice but to do something.
I've travelled from Manchester today, and I'm here because I want to do as much as I can to secure a future for myself and the children I love and the world that I love. And until fairly recently, I wasn't aware of the absolute critical seriousness of the climate crisis that we're in. And I feel that I have to do as much as I can to make sure that our governments really start to recognise that the way we are living has to change.
My name's Natalie, I'm from Manchester. I got involved in Extinction Rebellion. I do a lot of work, animal conservation, and wildlife is what I'm really passionate about, mountain gorillas especially. I've done a lot to fundraise a lot for them, and I'm kind of hoping that now human self-interest is going to kind of help wildlife, because people realise that it's not just tigers and gorillas and species that are endangered, but human beings are now, and just the prospect of a world without wildlife and animals in it is utterly tragic to me.
I'm Joseph, I'm from Extinction Rebellion, Manchester. I'm actually only at university in Manchester. I live in Doncaster, but it's a similar distance. Me and a few others have travelled down here to London this week. A lot of us on coach, some of us on train, some of us in car, etc. So a lot of us have marched here actually from Manchester, from wherever, really to kind of show that we're petrified, to be honest. Really to show that we are incredibly scared, incredibly worried, incredibly angry, actually. Incredibly angry at the inactivity, the lack of productivity that's came from something that's so urgent, something that's so vital. We are faced at the moment with potential food shortages, well, huge food shortages in the next 20, 30 years. We're facing potential migrant crises, refugee crises as a result of climate change. We're facing potential flooding, potential sea levels rising. I am incredibly worried about bringing children into this world if I want to ever have children in the future. I'm incredibly worried about getting a job in the future because I don't know what are we worth in the face of rising temperatures, in the face of freak weather storms like the freak weather we've been seeing recently is nothing in comparison to what we'll be seeing in 20, 30 years. This is, my future, our future. It's incredibly worrying as a student because I know that I'm studying to go out into a world that may not be here in the next 100, 200 years, or at least not in anywhere near the same way. It's petrifying, and that's why we're here. This is very much a peaceful demonstration. It's peaceful, but it's in the face of extreme violence, in the face of a violence that we've never seen ever, and never seen in the history of humanity, and that is the potential extinction of all living creatures. It's petrifying, it's scary, and that's why we're here. That's really all that I've got. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Fiona and I'm from Telford, which is in central England. I'm here today at the protest because I believe that humans are causing a devastation of planet Earth because of how we're living our lives. And I want the governments of the world to start taking action to try and get us off our carbon addiction. We need to stop using fossil fuels, and we need to change to a clean, green future, which involves renewable energy. It involves a clean transport system in cities and countries, and we all need to make these changes. And the government needs to support us to do that, and also make business change how it is doing business.
I've traveled from Birmingham today, and it's because I wanted to join the Extinction Rebellion protests. We're trying to get the government to finally do something about climate change. It's a very serious problem that is going to affect people globally, and I especially think about the friends I have that are at the age where they get married and have children. And a friend of mine had a lovely young daughter, just turned 1, and I think that if we don't do something, she won't have a future. She won't be 30 years old. And I just can't let that go and not do anything. So that's why I'm here today. I need to take a stand. So yeah, this one's for you, Cassie. I think it's very important. So hopefully we can achieve something and get the government to do something and take action. And we need to go carbon neutral by 2025 to have a chance for humanity.
Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm currently studying in Manchester, and I'm here with Extinction Rebellion. We are blocking a road, and we feel like this is the only way we can get the government to act on climate change, because at the moment they're not doing anything, and not just the UK government, but governments all around the world. I think today there's 33 countries in total that are taking part in actions such as these. I'm doing this because I have a baby sister who's nearly a year old, and I can't imagine what sort of future she's going to have, but I want to do the best I can to make sure that the future she has is a good one, with clean air, clean water, no extinct animals, just a nice future for everyone. Yeah.
Hi, I've travelled from Birmingham to protest against climate change and to ask the government to make a significant effort to change our behaviour and to go carbon neutral by 2025 with Extinction Rebellion. And part of the reason we're doing this is because of all the people who are suffering because of climate change, particularly countries like Malawi and Mozambique, who have had a cyclone recently. And all these people here have come to show that we care about what's happening to our planet, and that we really would like the governments to take responsibility and to save the many people from the death and misery that they're facing due to climate change.
I'm here today to protest to the government and to the media to tell the truth about climate change. Climate change is an emergency, and it's going to be catastrophic if the government and the media don't address the system that we are now, that is now under threat. We need to change the system at a level which is more than just on a small scale. It needs to be a massive scale system change.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm here. I've come from Manchester today, and we're here today to tell the government we're done with their faffing, and we want climate change to be number one. It has to come soon. Change needs to happen now, or it's going to be too late.
Yeah, the government needs to act. It's the biggest threat to our existence. People are already dying in the global south. Rising sea levels, food shortages, flooding, natural disasters. There are climate refugees everywhere. We need to act now. This might look stupid to some people, but we're desperate. We need change now.
Alright, so I helped design these. They're a representation of what we could be wearing in the future. They're breathing apparatus, and we'll have plants in the back just to get oxygen, so it's a bit of a statement. It's to kind of make a point about the air pollution in London and all over the UK, really. So yeah, it's just a statement.
Extinction!